last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, two receiver routes to make sure the quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Fields changing the play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Curtis Samuel. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In motion is Gray. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howe. Throw right side complete to Dodson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Gibson. Only takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Howell down to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Howell, third and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 32 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fields to Komet there for a Chicago first.
First down, Chicago.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Throwing here, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards there at a Washington first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Powell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Powell looking to throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Pitching it out here to Herbert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Fields going to change things up here. Throwing on second down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. One play action. Fields. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is...
This is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. And Howell will throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Danny Gray. A 7-yard touchdown Brown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion left goes Jones. Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Now it's Fields. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Moore, the motion man right. Throwing on second and long. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's by Kendall Fuller. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're big in their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 10-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Sly able to put this one through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep here from Mooney. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Taken in by Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Been a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Samuel on the quick throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Returns it right back to Samuel. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 46 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to be in the ball back.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Fields going to move him around. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. comes around. Jones now in motion left. From the gun on third down, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on fourth down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fields on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.